Hey folks, please enjoy this clip from our show, which you can find every single day at 4 p.m. Eastern exclusively on Rumble. We've been doing the best shows we've ever done, completely free of censorship and on a platform that actually supports us. You can also support us on Locals, where you can access a ton of exclusive content, movie riffs, as well as an archive of over 1,000 full episodes going back as far as 7 years. We've also teamed up with Merch Engine to bring you a new lineup of really awesome quality shirts, hoodies, and now even hats. So come check out our untethered, uncensored show on Rumble every single weekday at 4 p.m. Eastern. You stupid idiots.
You want to know what's fat phobic? The photo booths. And here's why. Only one fat bitch fits in here. We tried to both get in, and I got stuck.
I don't think you're going to pick her off.
Ew.
Yeah, well, here's the problem. Because photography, like photo booths are so, like, we have camera phones now, right? So this is just a leftover, like, relic from a bygone era called the 80s and 90s when people weren't all disgusting fat cows.
You got this.
They should have taken a photo in there together. It would have looked like 2 watermelons in a plexiglass cube.
No. Is it just me, though, or should people just, they should be embarrassed by this, no?
They're not. They don't care.
No, they're not, is my point. But most normal people would go, oh, my God, I am so ashamed. Like if you and Marie tried to do a photo booth.
And we didn't fit, can you imagine?
You'd go in one at a time and you still didn't fit. Wouldn't you go, oh, my God, I need to do something. You wouldn't post a video and go, isn't this quirky? We couldn't even fit in a booth made for 2. Literally, a booth designed for couples. Those booths are designed for couples.
And when you're one person that by yourself can't fit in it, that's bad, right? Like that's levels of. Remember
in high school, you could have 3 friends in a photo booth and be like, hey.
And so there's this is the one that we counted her calories the other day.
This one is rough.
All she's been doing is coping. All she's been doing has been coping about. Remember when she made that "what I eat, whatever" bullshit? All she's been doing now is just answering haters. Let's see. Here's your good one.
I don't know, Justin. Should I just ask my brain, hey, how many calories did you burn today?
No. Here's the thing, ma'am. Yeah, I have one too. I'm not wearing it, but like you wear a Fitbit, and yeah, it's not going to give you an exact.
It's very close now.
Is it really?
Dude, they're very close.
I was going to say, but even if it's not accurate, you get a pretty good idea of what. And honestly, with a Fitbit, here's the thing: like Roy, if you want to be Royce, right, and start hanging around this psycho lob liner and doing psycho Nazi workout, fine, whatever.
Which is weird because he's Jewish, right?
But you don't have to do those things, right? You can really, like, am I wrong? If you're really fat, you can ballpark it and still lose weight. You just have to watch what you eat and try to. Again, the Fitbit will tell you what you're kind of getting done.
Even if you don't have a Fitbit, you'll never know exactly because every human, even twins that might weigh the same, they're going to burn different amounts of fat or whatever. But so if you have a Fitbit on, it checks your heart rate. If you're on, here's the thing: you have to be honest about your weight too, right? If you're honest about your weight, and I just bought one of those scales that like links to my Fitbit, so I can't lie to it. You know, if you're honest about your weight, it's not perfect, but it's a pretty good estimation of how much you burn just being alive. Like, just forget that. Now, as far as tracking your workouts, that's very accurate because based on your weight and your heart rate, you know how much fat how much calories you're burning. So. You could get a good idea if you count your macros. You have an idea how much your calories you're eating, and when somebody like a personal trainer sets your macros, they do it based off your height and your weight and your activity level. So yeah, believe it or not, this is an actual science that has an answer.
You get to the elevated heart rate level, right, and then you'll know when you're getting to fat burning because you'll start sweating a lot, and you'll feel how hot you are, and that's when you know you're burning the fat. And like me, for instance, I don't even need a Fitbit on. If I walk to the store by my house in the summertime, it's 0.5 miles from my house, like half a mile, 0.6. When I walk up there in the heat and I walk really fast, once I get halfway there, I'm already like, all right. And then once I get to the store, I'm in fat burning mode. And then I walk all the way home a half mile and you're burning fat that whole time.
No, it is. It's true. Man, Look, I understand that I'm being excessive with all my workouts and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
but you have a goal. You're doing it for a reason.
No. I agree with you. I agree with you. But I'm just going back to what you were saying. If you just wanted to lose weight, just try to get 10,000 steps a day and try to keep under your calories.
Why do you think they have the 10,000 steps then?
Yeah,
it's literally the milestone for if you're doing this.
Hit 10K.
And you just skip one bowl of M&Ms with yogurt a day.
You'll lose weight, but like I mean, the fact that you're saying I don't know how much I'm burning, it's like if it's that's the number one thing you should know or have an idea of how much you're eating versus burning.
It's tough to know, really.
Just ask my brain, hey, how many calories did you burn today? I don't know about you, but my brain doesn't really give me that information. So
your brain
it just says more hungry. More.
All it says is feed me, Seymour. All she's been doing is because before that video.
Here's the thing, though. I get she's fat, but at least she's also ugly too.
Yeah, bro. On some real shit,
God.
it's like one of those ones where it's like you don't have to lose weight.
Yeah,
It
you don't
doesn't
really need
matter.
to worry about it. It's not going to get much better.
Black guys
you're
are gonna
fuck black guys if you're skinny or not.
Exactly. Black guys are fucking no matter what.
imagine making up an entire story in your head.
Oh, the message that this person left was, I think you calculated terribly wrong because just your early morning totals to over 1,000. Yes, this person is right.
And I like what denial you're in.
Imagine making up an entire story in your head, and
nobody made up a story. They watched your fucking videos and they added up how much you ate. You stupid.
This is, by the way, it's funny that Instagram videos are called stories because you're like, we made up a story. No, you literally posted what's called a story.
And by the way, Mersh, hippos are native to denial, so that actually makes sense.
You're fat.
That's one of the funniest dad jokes I've heard in a while. I'm gonna go tell my wife
about what people eat and how much they eat, and then creating a total of their
during the
daily
plague. She would have
calories.
eaten the lamb before they got the blood for the door.
She would have sucked the blood off of the door.
Licked the door frame clean.
The door frame.
It's so good.
Bessie, she's never passed over a buffet in her life.
I mean, have you had Middle Eastern lamb? It's delicious.
And how much they eat, and then creating a total of their daily calories. And
well, no, because you're posting things. We figured it out the other day. We figured out 10 M&Ms, and then we did the math.
And we counted the M&Ms,
like the fucking like the jelly beans in the jar at the school thing where you get a raffle.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty
and
easy.
by the way, much like those M&Ms and those jelly beans, it's always more than you think.
Always.
Always.
Imagine making up.
I remember being a kid and being like, yeah, probably about that, 250 in there.
Hey, there's 3,745.
Jesus Christ, that's way off. I'm dumb.
I hated those.
And they're all the fart jelly beans.
Dude, I was always bad at that. Even when I ran strip clubs, like the owner would call me and be like, what's your head count tonight? And I'd be like, give me 1 second. I'm in the office. And I'd be like, get out there and give me a fucking head count. 'Cause I'm not good at that.
Story in your head, and about what people eat. And
it's not what people
But
eat.
we didn't make it up. You posted what you ate.
Bro, it'd be one thing, dude.
You posted what you ate.
It'd be one thing if we were stalking her when she was over at a Denny's looking at her food and going, you're eating this many. You posted it online and you said it's a weight loss journey. And people that are, forgetting not even fitness experts, people that are just not retarded were like, yo, that's a lot more calories than you're saying, bro.
You posted multiple videos of what you were eating, detailed videos of what you were eating, and then people did the math. I don't get what you keep doing this thing where you're like, I love how people just sort of.
Actually, math is fat phobic.
She said the word speculate. She's like, people are just speculating, making up their own stories about what I'm eating. No, you showed us.
We saw it with our eyes.
And how much they eat, and then creating a total of their daily calories.
No, not only did we do all that, we're mocking you on video, going to make a clip of it and post it on the internet.
Dude, the funniest part about this is the way she's like making up calories. No, again, as Roy said, it's a very hard science. It's posted on the packaging.
Bro, it's
by federal law.
I was going to say.
By federal decree.
It's required. The restaurants now have to have calories on their menus.
It's so true.
and then lying and saying that Instagram won't.
This bitch looks like if Copper Cab washed up on a New York beach and detectives were trying to identify her at 6 in the morning.
Jesus Christ, a Copper Cab reference?
Let you upload it, when in reality you're just making things up in your mind.
We're just making it up, dude. We're hallucinating this entire Instagram account.
Okay, she's not. She doesn't even exist, man.
Yeah, man.
She's not even real, man. Bro, okay, let me show you one more in this vein, and then we can move on from the fatties. So,
is how much people fucking hate fat people.
Wait, here we go. Here we go. So this guy's making a point, and then someone replies to him. Ready?
Is how much people fucking hate fat people. They just hate them. Like there's like this weird hatred it feels almost akin to racism.
This is not like racism. It is racism.
Here we go.
Not liking fat people's racist.
You know what I was hoping? I was genuinely hoping that you'd found a video where some black guy was going to reply to this and go, man, shut the fuck up. But no, we got the fat girl going, actually, it's exactly like that.
This is not like racism. It is racism.
Because black guys fuck fat women. We know.
Are fat people a race?
We know.
Anti-fatness is rooted in anti-blackness.
I wish I could erase them.
Okay. Why is
if anti-fat is rooted in anti-blackness, why are like 90% of the black guys I meet skinnier than me, and I still hate them?
And they're ripped.
Yeah, sorry.
And they're ripped.
Ma'am, I don't look. I hate black people because of how they act. I don't hate fat people. I make fun of fat people, and on the inverse of that, I don't make fun of black people because I'm afraid they're going to be violent.
Thinness is because they're pursuing proximity to whiteness. The reason.
Wait.
Most fat people are white, ma'am.
Most fat people are white. Fat
people are white.
The fat epidemic in this country is white people.
It's a lot of white. Some
There's
blacks,
black people. Don't
some
get me
blacks,
wrong.
Some Hispanics, like their rice and beans too. No Asians, zero fat Asians. But
the mega fat people that you watch on My 600 Pound Life, every once in a while you get a black dude, but for the most part they're a bunch of white people.
There are blacks. Again, some Hispanics, zero Asians, and 95% white people.
The reason why people hate fat people is because people hate black people and appearing curvy.
Ma'am, if being fat was just black people were predisposed to being fucking fat genetically, show me the obesity crisis in Africa.
They were literally bred not to be fat.
People and appearing curvy.
You see, the black fat person was bred with the high thigh muscles.
Black people and appearing curvier, bigger is associated with blackness.
It's not appearing. You're not an apparition. You're not a fucking... It's not like you're a ghost or some kind of avatar that was able to choose their image. You're fat. It's not like it's not that the light is refracting off my corneas in a weird way and I'm just seeing you as fat. You're fat. It's fine.
Black women, and that's why they're discriminated.
Ma'am, you're not curvy. You're round.
Black women, and that's why they're discriminated.
You're like black fat.
In the workplace, overly sexualized, and this has...
They overly sexualize fat people in the workplace?
It's gone back for centuries and centuries. All systems of oppression, capitalism, sexism, racism, it all comes back to white supremacy.
You know how exhausting it is to listen to people like you?
Well, you know how exhausting it is to using a Samsung wired headset microphone to make these videos?
Oh, they all do that, and they hold it up.
Which is the foundation of the fabric of America. And
ma'am, you don't have to hold the mic up to your chins.
The foundation of the fabric of America is there was no fat people, black or white, like in the 50s. So
no, actually, it's really... When you want to be sad for both black and white America, go back and look at pictures in the 50s of both.
Yeah.
Everybody had suits on. Everybody was skinny.
All right.
You ever see the picture of all the black people at the beach in the 50s?
Yeah, they were hitting them with fire hoses.
No. But it was like, I guess, probably at the time, probably a strictly black beach.
South Beach?
Everybody was... No, this is back in the day.
Okay.
But they were all skinny. They all looked great. Women's hair was done. Like, everybody was having a good time. There was no... Whatever's going on today.